Chris Chan, who was previously arrested for taking advantage of their elderly mother, is now out of prison and police custody on bond. So yeah, not the greatest news, but in more happy news, this video was sponsored by Raycon and their everyday earbuds. These earbuds are so easy to use and versatile. You can use them while running, working out, gaming, listening to music on your phone. It's just a great and useful product to always have on hand, to have high quality audio right into your ears at a moment's notice, and they start at only half the price of other premium audio brands. And with over 50,000 5-star reviews, and a bunch of practical features such as crystal clear audio quality, being water and sweat resistant, as well as 8 hours of playtime, I feel like it's a no-brainer to get these if you're in the market for earbuds. So, are you ready to buy something small with a big impact? If so, you can click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/boblack to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. This is an incredible deal for an incredible product that I personally have been using for years to listen to podcasts or music as I'm doing various things around the house. So if you want to be like me and have crisp audio ready to go wherever you are, be sure to go to buyraycon.com/boblacks to purchase the Raycons with 15% off. Thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and with all that being said, let's get back to it. So most people on Twitter found out about this news of Chris Chan being out of police custody on bond when Chris Chan documentary creator Gino Samuel tweets out, "I was not ready for this news." Leak Shooter responds to him by saying, "So they use the name Christine but list the gender as male? You'd think they'd either do both or neither." Mike responds, "If they didn't legally change their gender, then they probably go by assigned sex." Oblivion Tuss responds by saying, "Also, Chris Chan is more or less taking advantage of trans acceptance. They've gone on record saying the only reason they came out as trans was to try to have sex with lesbians." Mike responds, "Gross. There are people out there that are questioning their gender / are trans, and this creep transition to have sexual intercourse with lesbian?" Offmanny says, "Who bailed them out?" To which Spring David responds by showing a gif of Saul Goodman. Donovan responds by saying, "The new chapter has begun," showing a picture of him cosplaying Chris Chan. Beat Rice shows a picture of an old man whispering in another important man's old ear and saying, "Sir, the dimensional merge has begun." Jenny Ranilla says, "Chris Chan after beating up the judge until the judge paid the bond himself to get Chris released. Seth Roth, out of my way. I'm going to see my mother." Optimus says, "Chris Chan is out of jail. This is not a drill." Mudahar says, "Who paid the fucking bond?" And we get a possible answer to that question when Lumani tweets out, "Important update. We identified the person who has paid for Chris Chan's bond. Their name is Samson Jekyll. Their intentions are unknown, as well as the amount paid," showing a picture of Sam Hyde. Bean Dealer shows a drawing of Chris Chan summoning her Sonic Chews to own the court, and captions it by saying, "They really got Chris Chan out." Harley TBS says, "Holy shit, who let Chris Chan out?" Tom says, "Chris Chan out of jail. It's so over." Lilith Lovett says, "If you were reading this, you were not safe from Christine Western Chandler." Daft Pina responds to the news with this video in the caption, "Andrew Tate watching Chris Chan get bailed out of jail before him."
Oh, who is she?
Dubus Goobus says, "What?" Oliver Jazz says, "Whoever paid Chris Chan's bail, release the Kraken." Shadow Chama says, "Who did this? If you live in Virginia, please check on your grandmother regularly." Susie Doodletoon says, "Look, I know Chris Chan bad and whatever, but seriously, being free did not do them any favors, and the internet frankly ruined them more. Whoever paid this bail just wants to see how much further they can push a human, and it's horrible." Zappa shares this video with the caption, "Chris Chan."
"Well, off to visit your mother. Yippee-ki-yay!"
Goblin says, "Waking up to find out someone bailed out Chris Chan is quite the start to the day." Swan says, "Twitter finding out Chris Chan got released."
Oh no, this can't be.
Starman Mars says, "Chris Chan walking out of prison. Chris, who paid my bond?" Warden, "That man over there. The man." Picture of a guy in a pickle suit. The Funny Person 6 says, "Chris Chan going back home," showing the scene from Breaking Bad where Walter White's house is vandalized with the word Heisenberg. Zeph says, "Absolutely no one. Chris Chan on March 27th, 2023.
I'm free."
Explosie says, an unknown party has bailed Chris Chan out of prison, and it is imperative we find out who. Akra says, I find it hilarious Chris Chan is out of jail before Andrew Tate. Blue says, me finding out Chris Chan has been released from jail on bond. Molly says, terrible news. Chris Chan was just released from prison today. When will this hell ever end? When will the Chris Chan saga ever end? I'm horrified of what's going to happen now that Chris is released from custody. Stone Toss Comics says, now that Chris Chan is out of prison, what cartoon are you looking forward to seeing in the Dimensional Merge? Mine. SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron. Neil says, Chris Chan fleeing the country while on bail.
Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside and walk.
Fraser says, live footage of Chris Chan leaving prison to immediately go to GameStop to buy Sonic Frontiers. Larry Bundy Jr. says, sons, lock up your mothers. Chris Chan is free. And then he shows some tweets of an Asian man saying, why does man in dress named Chris Chan trend? I am vomit. Tan says, who's this person named Chris Chan? I heard they were bonded at—
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
Fox0999 says, elderly women of Ruckersville, be aware of Chris Chan. Your typical local man posts this Twitter video. Break Rage says, Barb after hearing Chris Chan's out on bail.
Oh my God, the dead has risen. What the hell is going on? On October 9th, Randy Orton lit a casket on fire with The Undertaker inside. Tonight, Randy Orton has seen a ghost. The Undertaker is back. Yeah.
Epic Funny Name says, who the fuck bailed Chris Chan out? And we actually do have a legitimate answer to that question, as it has been revealed through looking at documents that Chris was released by court order. I hope you enjoyed looking at the Twitter reactions and memes to this as much as I did. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. And if you want to learn more about this whole Chris Chan thing, I have a couple videos you can check out on screen by clicking the end cards right now. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.